Okay, let's look at the solution of this paper. For question 1, you need to factorize this expression. That's quite straightforward. The expression can become x bracket x minus b, and then the last two terms take out plus y and become x minus b. So you can find a new common factor, x minus b bracket x plus y. So the answer is A. For question number 2, you need to simplify this one. So what you can do, the original method, that is 4 to the power n plus 1 over 32 bracket square, it can be changed to 2 to the power 2n plus 2. Okay, here you need to know why. 4 to the power n plus 1, it can be written as 2 square and then to the power n plus 1 again. So that's become 2 to the power 2 bracket n plus 1. And that's become 2 to the power 2n plus 2. Denominator 32 become 2 to the power 5 and then bracket square. So when you are doing the cancellation of the factor, the base will not change and the index will take the subtraction. So 2n minus 3 and then bracket square. So finally it will goes to 2 to the power 4n minus 6. Okay, these two should multiply to 2n and then negative 3 also. So the answer is D. That is the original method. But if you are working with MC, what we can do, we can try to substitute n equal to 0 into the option and the choices. So 4 to the power 1 over 32 bracket square, that is 1 over 64. And when you substitute n equal to 0 in the option, A, they will become 2 to the power negative 2, that is 1 over 4. And B, they will become 2 to the power negative 3, that is 1 over 8. And C, they will become 2 to the power negative 4, that is 1 over 16. And finally, D, that is 2 to the power negative 6, that is 1 over 64. So only D is the correct answer, okay? So there's the method of substitution. It's quite common in the MC technique. And then go to question number 3. For question number 3, there's a question about identity. So 2 bracket 1 minus x is identical to r times x plus 5 minus q bracket x plus 3. So what we can do, we need to find q and r first and then find q plus r. So how to find q? You can try to remove r by substitute x equals negative 5. So 2 bracket 1 minus negative 5 will equals to, when you substitute x equals negative 5, this one will be cancelled. So equal to q bracket negative 5 plus 3. And you can get 12 equals 2q. Q equals 6. Okay. And next, how do we find r? You can substitute x equals negative 3 in this identity. So you can reuse the identity many times. Substitute x equals negative 3 here and equals to r times negative 3 plus 5. So 8 equals to 2r and r equals 4. Therefore, q plus r, that is 10. And the answer is D. And some of you may try to do it in another way. That is, they want to group the like terms together. That is 2 minus 2x identical to 5r minus 3q and then plus r minus q bracket x. Then they solve the equation 5r minus 3q equals 2 and then r minus q equals negative 2. There's two equations, two unknown. You can solve this for r and q also, but they will be a bit longer. Okay, take you more time to do so. So go to question number 4. Make m the subject of this formula. Quite straightforward. First of all, multiply this negative sign and negative 2 inside the bracket. 1 minus 2m plus k equals 3 minus 2k plus 2m. And then move all terms with m on one side. So that's become negative 2m move to here become Okay, positive 2m. Add them together, 4m. So 1 minus 3, negative 2. K plus 2k plus 3k, as you can get. So m, they will become 3k minus 2 over 4. And therefore, the answer is B. So go to question number 5. X equals to 1.8 correct to two significant figures. Find the range of x. So you need to check the range one by one. Could x lie between 1.7 up to 1.9? You find that it's not possible because when x equals 1.71, it will run to 1.7. Okay, so A is not the feasible answer. Similar reason also apply in B. It cannot be this range. When x equals 1.72 or something like this, it cannot be round off to 1.8. Okay, so go to C. It's impossible because when x equals to greater than 1.75, okay, it can run to 1 to 8. But the problem is, can x equals 1.75? Actually, yes. When x equals 1.75, it can be run to 1.8. But in this case, and therefore answer is D. So for question number 6, in the figure, the equation of straight line L1, L2 are ax plus by equals 1 and cx plus dy equals 1 respectively. Also pay attention. Here, L1 is this one. Okay. L2 is this one. So L1. Alright. So let's check D greater than 0, A greater than 0, and AD greater than BC. So let's see one by one. How do we check whether D is positive or not? It is related to the L2, so we check this one. We sub x equal to 0 to find the y-intercept. So that is 1 over D. And you find that 1 over D is less than 0. Therefore, D is negative. Okay? When D is negative, that means, okay, option 1 is not the correct answer. Option 1 is not the correct answer. So, the option contains 1 would not be accepted. Therefore, luckily you can find the C. But of course, we can also check the other situation, okay, as a revision. So, statement 2, A is positive. That means, okay, we need to check something for the first line. And when we want to find something like A, so we sub y equal to 0. So to find the x-intercept, so that is 1 over A. And luckily you will see that, okay, 1 over A is positive because this is on the right hand side of the y-axis. So therefore A is positive. And similarly, you can find also the x-intercept of L2. Substitute y equals 0 in the equation 2. So you will see that is 1 over C. Also, you can find this one, that is 1 over B. Okay. And here, statement 3, AD is greater than BC. You will find that the letters of L1 and L2 are mixed together. That means you may need to do the comparison of these two straight lines. The usual technique is we make these two straight lines in the slope-intercept form. That's the format of y equals mx plus c. So y could be written as negative a over b times x plus 1 over b. That's the equation of L1. And equation of L2, y equals negative c over d x plus 1 over d. So just check the slope of these two straight lines. Slope of L1 is greater than slope of L2. Okay? So negative a over b is greater than negative c over d. So I multiply d to another side. that becomes negative A over B less than C. Okay, D is here. Because D is negative, when you multiply the negative number on both sides, you need to change the sign. Okay. And next, you want to remove this negative sign. Okay, both sides multiply negative 1, that's become AD over B greater than C. And finally, B is positive, so you just multiply this number B to another side. And therefore, AD is greater than BC. So statement 3 is correct. Okay. Final answer, C. Question number 7 are quite straightforward. Solve this equation, 2x plus 1 bracket square equals 9. So you can see that there's something perfect square, okay, equals 9. So something like this, it will be positive 3 or negative 3. So you are doing the same thing here. 2x plus 1 bracket square equals 9. So that means 2x plus 1 equals positive 3 or 2x plus 1 equals negative 3. Then you can solve the linear equation separately, and you will easily find the answer will be C. One of them is 1 and other one is negative 2. Go to question number 8. K is a constant if the quadratic equation 3x squared minus 6x plus k equals 0 has two distinct real roots. It's talking about the nature of root. When it comes to the number of real roots in the quadratic equation, we consider delta. Now it has two distinct real roots, so discriminant greater than 0. Now find the range of k. Quite simple. B squared, give the bracket, remember, minus 4ac is greater than 0. So 36 minus 12k greater than 0. And here, 36 greater than 12k. Both sides divided by 12, so 3 greater than k. But finally, you need to move k on the left hand side, so k is less than 3. The answer is B. And then let's go to question number 9. Okay, in this question, you need to find the equation of the quadratic graph. Here, you will see that the y-intercept is 60. That means it passes through 0, 60. So when you substitute x equal to 0 in this equation, you find the corresponding value of y and then do the comparison to see that whether it comes out 60. Because this line will pass through 0 and 60, right? So when x equal to 0, y equal to negative 3 times 5 times negative 4, that is positive 60. Great, okay? You need to check the rest of the choices. When x equal to 0, y equals to 5 times negative 4 times negative 1. So 20, so not the answer. Again, when x equal to 0, y would equals to 3 times 5 times negative 4, that is negative 60, so not the answer again. Finally, when x equal to 0, y would equals negative 20, so not the answer again. And the final answer is A. And next, this graph shows y equals ax squared minus x plus c. A and c are constant. Okay, so check this situation. The graph is open upward, and therefore the coefficient of x squared, that is a, will be positive. Therefore, statement 1 is correct. Okay, and next, how do we check c? When you substitute x equals 0, then the first two terms will cancel, just left c. That means when x equals to 0, y equals to c. This is the y-intercept. Okay, c is the y-intercept of this graph. And this is above the x-axis, so c is positive, and statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, the answer is B. But of course, how do we check AC less than 16? Okay, as a revision, since you know that there are two distinct points on x-axis, so the discriminant of the equation ax squared minus x plus c equals 0. The discriminant of this quadratic equation is 0. Therefore, greater than 0. So b squared minus 4ac greater than 0, and you can get ac less than 16. Okay. Question number 11. Which of the following statements about this graph are true? Okay. The graph open downward, that's true, because the coefficient of x squared is -3, that's less than 0. The y-intercept is negative, so let's check. When x equal to 0, y would equals to -3 bracket 2 squared plus 8, that is -4. Okay, less than 0. Again, statement 2 is correct. So go to statement 3. The graph intersects the x-axis. So you can see vertex, that is -2, +8. And let's draw the graph. Vertex -2, +8. And the graph is open downward. So it will intersect the x-axis, and statement 3 is correct. So answer D for dot. Go to question number 12. Let fx be this one. K is a constant. Find 2 times f3 minus f -4. But don't worry too much. Find f3 first, and then find f -4 first. f3, that means we place all x by 3. So that is 3 squared plus 3 times 3 minus 5k. That is 18 minus 5k. Alright. And then what is f -4? That is we place all x by -4. So -4 squared plus 3 times bracket -4 minus 5k. And use the calculator. Bracket -4 square plus 3 times -4. So that will be 4 minus 5k. And finally, 2 times f3, that is 2 times 18 minus 5k minus f4, that's a minus bracket 4 minus 5k. And simplify this, that is 36 minus 10k minus 4 plus 5k. Finally, you will get that is 32 minus 5k. And the answer is B. So go to the next question. Fx equal to x squared minus 1, gx equal to 2x minus 1. Solve this one. Okay, so x squared minus 1, fx is x squared minus 1 equals gx, that is 2x minus 2, or minus 1. Okay, just directly substitute these two in this equation. Now simplify it. X squared minus 2x minus 1 plus 1 equals 0. These two terms cancel. X squared minus 2x equals 0. And take out common factor, x bracket x minus 2 equals 0. Therefore, you have two answers, x equals 0 or x equals 2. So the answer is C. And then go to question number 14. Let fx be a polynomial. When fx is divided by x plus 3, the quotient is this one, and the remainder is -17. So fx can be written as the divisor times quotient and then plus the remainder. So how do we get the answer directly? You can see that the constant terms are all different. So just look at the constant term. 3 times 14 minus 17, that is 25. So answer is D. Okay, that's it. No need to expand all the expression and then get the correct answer. Just look at the option carefully. Question number 15. Let k be a constant. Fx is x cubed plus kx minus y is divisible by x plus 3. That means when you substitute x equals -3 in the function, the remainder is 0. That's the equation you should set up. So negative 3 to the power 3 plus k times negative 3 minus 9 equal to 0. So negative 27 minus 3k minus 9 equal 0. Okay, and then negative 3k equals 36, k equals negative 12. Done. So question number 16. 50,000 is deposited in a bank of interest rate 2% per annum. That means every year, but compound half yearly. That means 1 year 2 times. Find the interest collected after 1 year. So the compound interest, the total amount will be 1 plus 2% over 2, and then 1 times 2. Because the annual rate is 2%, so for every half year it just counts 1%, but it counts twice, so the power will be 1 times 2. So minus 50,000. So press the calculator. 50,000 times 1 plus 0.02 divided by 2, and then square. That's the amount minus the principal. Oh, sorry. Minus the principal. This one, $1,005. Answer is C. Okay. Question number 17. As you can see that these expressions are not easy to simplify if you do it in a normal way. So try to think in another way. You can try to substitute some numbers of x in this expression and the option and check whether which answer is matched. So in this case, when you substitute x equals 0, then you will find that the option with 2 of them are the same. So it's not a good choice. How about when x equals 1? You will find that when x equals 1, A, B, C, D are all different. Okay, so it's a good way to substitute x equals 1 in this case. Okay, when x equals 1, you substitute here 2, 1 minus 3 plus 1 plus 1 over 3 minus 1, 3 plus 1. Then just use calculator. It's quite simple. There's a negative 1 plus 1 over 4. That is negative 3 over 4. So substitute x equals 1 in this option also. That's become 3 over negative 8. So not correct. Substitute x equals 1 in B. So 1 plus 5, that's 6. And then negative 8. Simplify, become negative 3 over 4. Okay, B is correct. So check C and D also, because when you substitute x equals 1 in the options, the answer may be repeated. So in C, numerator 5, denominator negative 8. Okay, not the answer. Final, in part D, x equals 1, numerator 8, denominator negative 8. Okay, not the answer. So the only answer is B. And go to question number 18. Find the greatest integer satisfy the inequality. Quite straightforward, but you need to do it very carefully. Okay. X minus 5 over 2 less than negative 46, because negative 48 plus 2, that's negative 46. So x minus 5 less than negative 92, and therefore x less than negative 87, because negative 92 plus 5, that is negative 87. So draw the number line. Okay, x is less than negative 87. You want to find the greatest integer. That means you need to search in here. Okay, and the largest integer just less than negative 87 is negative 88. Okay, so the answer is C. Negative 86 is greater than negative 87, which is not in the solution. Okay. And question number 9, find the total surface area of this right pyramid. quite straightforward. And here is a square base, so the half of the length of 18, there is 9 here. So you can use Pythagoras theorem to find this length, okay, that is 12 square plus 9 square, and then take the square root. So that is 15. And you will see that this one is a triangle with the base 18, the height 15. So the lateral surface area, that will be 18 times 15 over 2. But there are 4 kinds of this triangle, so times 4. That's all the lateral surface area, okay? Plus the base area, that should be 18 square. So the final answer you will get is 864. And the answer is B. So go to question number 20. Find the volume of this frustum. And the dotted line is the imaginary cone here. So you can use the concept is the larger cone minus the smaller cone. So you need to find the height of this smaller cone. Using a similar figure concept, h over 15 equals 6 over 9, and h, that is 10. So the volume, there will be 1 over 3 times pi times 9 squared times 15, the volume of the larger cone, minus the volume of the smaller cone. Just take the difference and you find the answer 285 pi. So answer is B. For question number 21, the figure below shows 2 right circular cone X and Y. Let V1, V2 be the volume of X and Y. A1 and A2 be the total surface area of X and Y, respectively. The key word is here. They are similar. And they give you the area ratio. So their length ratio, R1 over R2, length ratio take square, it will become the area ratio, that is 1 over 9. And therefore, their length ratio is 1 over 3. Just take the square root. Now, you know their length ratio. So how about the volume ratio? The volume ratio would be the length ratio to the power 3. So 1 over 27. And therefore, answer is D. So go to question number 22. In this figure, ABCD is a trapezium. Okay, that means a pair of parallel lines here. AD to BC, that is 3 to 2. E is the midpoint of BC. So here there's 3 parts. And BC occupy 2 parts. Also, E is the midpoint. That means BE, EC occupy 1 part. Now the area is 12. Find the area of this whole trapezium. As you can see, key observation, AFD similar to triangle EFB. Okay, these two are similar figure, so their corresponding length ratio are the same. So BF is 1 and DF would be 3. And here, if the area of this ABF is 12, this one will be 12 divided by 1 times 3, that is 36. Because these two triangles have the same height, their area ratio equals the base ratio. Okay? Some of you may wonder, why don't we take the square? Because these two triangles, ABF, AFD, they are not similar. Okay? So you just need to consider their base ratio, that is their area ratio, if their heights are the same. So go to here, ADF and BEF, they are similar. So their area ratio would equal to their length ratio and then take square. So the area of this BEF is 4. Alright. And next, how do we find this one? We need to draw a straight line like this. We need to draw a straight line like this. You can see that ABE and DBE, they have the same height. Okay, they're the same height. And they have the same base. So ABE and DBE actually they are in the same area. And that means this is 12, this is also 12. Finally, BED and CED, they have the same area. Why? Their heights are the same. Again, BE equals EC. That means their base are the same and the heights are also the same. So finally, this is 16, 4 plus 12. And the final area, that is 36 plus 12 plus 4 plus 12 plus 16. Finally, answer 18. The answer is C. Question number 23. A straight line passes through Q, A to A. Find the coordinates of Q. Quite easy actually. So substitute here, X becomes A, Y becomes 2A. So 4 times A minus 3 bracket 2A minus 10 equal to 0. And then negative 2A equals 10, A equals negative 5. So answer D, D for dot, okay, quite straightforward. And next, given that L is this straight line, and other straight line L1 is perpendicular to the original line L and pass through this point. Find the equation of L1, the blue one, okay? Here, if you know that these two straight lines are perpendicular to each other, then in your mind you may think that, okay, the product of the slope of these two straight lines, slope of L times slope of L1 equals negative 1. That's correct. This concept is correct. But how do we do it more quickly? Check the number. The slope of L is formed by these two numbers, right? 2x plus 3y. Formed by these two, 2, 3. If you want to get the slope of L1 and then change it back into original standard form of the equation, then first of all, these two numbers must be interchanged because you want to cancel the number, okay, of the slope and go back to 1. And next, you are not only just want the magnitude 1, you want negative 1. So in here you can see there's a positive sign, you need to change the sign, this becomes negative. So you can see that if I change in this way, the slope of L, that is negative 2 over 3, and the slope of L1, that is 3 over 2. Luckily, we find that it can be cancelled and form the product of the slope is negative 1. So that's the faster way to form the equation, okay, of L1. And right hand side, you know that this straight line L1 must pass through this point. That means when x equals 1 over 2, y would equals 1, right? So try to imagine this. When x equals 1 over 2 and y equals 1, then left hand side must equal to right hand side, right? So it must be this format for the constant, okay? So you can simplify this one. Left hand side, there's negative 1 over 2. Both sides multiply by 2. 6x minus 4y equals negative 1. And finally, 6x minus 4y plus 1 equals 0. So the answer is A. For question number 25, there's a point A, negative 7, 2. B is obtained, B is the image, by rotating point A about the origin clockwise through 270 degrees. This is bigger than 90, so you can consider it change in the anti-clockwise in 90 degrees. Because you change to clockwise direction 270 degrees, it's just the same as change in the anti-clockwise 90 degrees. So we join O and A. You are considering rotating a rod OA. It becomes something like this. That's point B. Okay? And originally, the horizontal distance is 7, just the magnitude, okay? There's 2. So after the rotation, here there will be 2, right? So the x coordinate of B will be negative 2. And the answer is B. Okay? Of course, the vertical distance is 7. So the y coordinate is negative 7. Okay? And go to question number 26. In the figure, ABDE is a parallelogram. Okay, at the parallel line symbol, AD bisect angle EAB. Okay, these two angles are the same. ABC is a straight line, and BD equals DC. This angle BDC is 56 degrees, and I want to find angle ADE, this one. Okay, so what we can do, first of all, you know that there's a isosceles triangle, so these two angles could be easily found by using 180 degrees minus 56 degrees and then over 2. So that is 62 degrees. Draw it down here. 62, 62. And you know that in this parallelogram, these two are equal. Theta, theta. Using the concept of parallel lines, okay, this is also theta, and this is a parallel line, this is also theta. Okay, so you can see that in this triangle, theta, theta, 62, when you add these two angles, is equal to 62. So theta, it is 31 degrees, and therefore angle ADE, that is theta, so 31 degrees. And that's the end of question number 26. In 27, in the figure, BC is parallel to DE, AB 4, BD 16, and BC is 5. Find DE. Now that's quite tricky. You need to draw these two similar triangles separately, ABC and then ADE. AB, that is 4. How about AD? That is 4 plus 16, 20. BC is 5, you need to find DE, okay? So 4 over 20 equals 5 over DE. And hence DE, that is 25. So the answer is D, okay? Don't just use 4 and 16. You use 4 and 20, okay? A bag contains 2 red balls, 6 yellow marbles, and 4 blue marbles, okay? A marble is randomly drawn from the bag. Find the probability that it is not blue. So, total there are 2 plus 6 plus 4 marbles. I don't want blue one, so I just want the red one or a yellow one. Simplify the fraction, you will get 2 over 3. So the answer is C. Question number 29. Find the median and the mode of the data. So among all these data, you find the smallest one. Which one is the smallest one? Okay, -5, write down first. And then the next one will be -3. There are 3 of them. And -2. And then 2. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Mode is -3. Okay, it occurred most. And where is the median? Is the number lying in the middle. So that is -2.5. And the answer is A. Median is -2.5 and mode is 3. -3. Okay, go to question number 30. The mean length of n red pen is 14.4 cm, and the mean length of 12 blue pen is 15.2 cm. Find the mean length of all these pens is 14.6 cm. Find the value of n. So we can do it this way. 14.4 times n, that is the total length of red pen, plus 12 times 15.2, that is the total length of blue pen, divided by 12 plus n, that is 14.6, okay? So solve this. 14.4 n plus, okay, 12 times 15.2, 182.4, that equals to 14.6 times 12, 175.2 plus 14.6 n. So move this term 14.4 n in here, the 0.2 n, and 182.4 minus 175.272. So you can get n 7.2 divided by 0.2, 36. So answer C. And go to 31. Find the LCM of these three terms. Okay. The first one, take out common factor x, and then 4x squared minus y squared, right? So it has 2x plus y, 2x minus y. Therefore, A is not the answer. Okay? For the second one, that is, take out the common factor x, 4x squared minus 4xy plus y squared. Again, that is perfect square, x bracket 2x minus y all square. Okay? So, the answer without 2x minus y bracket square should be removed. So, answer D. Okay? Question number 32. Simplify this one. You should starting something inside. Okay? A, b to the power 1 over 2. Square root of b is written as this one, okay, b to the power half, and something to the cube root, it could be written as something to the power 1 over 3. So here I will write in this one to whole power 1 over 3, and then multiply 1 over 3 to both letters, so 1 over 3 here, b, 1 over 2 times 1 over 3, that's 1 over 6. So answer is C. Okay, for this one, they show the exponential graph y equals 4 to the power negative x. Which of the following are not true? The coordinate of p is 0, 4. So try to substitute x equal to 0 in this one, okay? When x equal to 0, y equals to 4 to the power negative 0. That is 1, right? So that is not 3. Sorry, that's not 4. Therefore, statement 1 is not correct. Okay? Then that's we need it. Okay? The graph of y equals 3x is the image of this one when we reflect, the left y reflect along the y-axis. When you do the reflection, the new graph will be 4 to the power positive x, not 3x. Also, these two bases are not the same. They are not relevant. So, statement 2 is not correct. And also, the graph cuts the x-axis. You will see that when x is very large, for example, x is 200, something like this, 4 to the power negative 200, it seems negative, but no, it's still positive. It can be changed to 1 over 4 to the power 200. No matter how small it is, it's still positive. That means it would not touch the x-axis. Okay, no matter how value of x number, how big of this value of x is still positive. Okay, so statement 3 not correct. And final option D. Okay, because these three statements are not correct. So, question number 34. Which of the following is not a rational number? Not a rational, that means irrational. So, you just use calculator to find this. Okay, sine 30 degrees, 0.5. It can be changed to fraction 1 over 2. So, rational. So, negative square root 625, negative 25 is an integer, so rational. Cube root of 125, that's 5, also rational. So final answer A, irrational. 1000 to the power 1 over 2, okay, irrational. It cannot change back to the fraction, okay. You press the fraction button, it cannot change back to fraction. So, I to the power 2022, it can be simplified as one of the following. Okay, so as we know that I to the power 4 equals 1. Okay, because I times I that is negative 1. So I times I times I times I, that is, group them together, negative 1 times negative 1, that is positive 1. If you know that I to the power 4 equals to negative 1, then you can try to consider 2022 divided by 4. That is 505.5. So 4 times 505, that is 2020. That means when I take this power 505, I to the power 2020 is also equal to 1, right? And now I just want to add 2 more I to the power 2022 I, that is I to the power 2, that is negative 1. So answer is B. And question number 36, K is a real number, then this one could be simplified as which one, okay? Here, that's a trick. As we know that I squared equals negative 1, right? So, if we try to divide 1I on the other side, I can be written as negative 1 over I. And 1 over I, that is equal to negative I. What does that mean? That means if some expression divided by I is just the same as multiply with negative I. So negative I bracket 2k minus 3i plus ki. It can be written as negative 2ki plus 3i squared plus ki. Here, I squared is negative 1, so negative 3 minus ki. And the answer is C. Go to question number 37. Let K be a constant. Alpha, beta are the root of this one. So, first of all, you know alpha plus beta will be negative 5 over 1. That's negative 5. There's 1x squared right here. Okay, so negative b over a. Alpha times beta, that is negative 2k over 1, that is negative 2k. The product of roots. Now I want to find beta squared minus 5 alpha squared. Substitute beta in this equation. Beta squared plus 5 beta minus 2k equals 0, okay? And you will know that beta squared would equal to 2k minus 5 beta. Now, add negative 5 alpha on both sides of the equation to become 2k minus 5 beta minus 5 alpha. And left hand side, that's something you want to find. Beta squared minus 5 alpha. Right hand side, you can simplify it. 2k minus 5 bracket alpha plus beta. That is 2k times negative 5 times this one again. That is 2k plus 25. So the answer is A. 38. AC, the arc of AC equals the arc of BC equals the arc of BD. And angle ACD is 57. I want to find this one, angle BED. As you know that equal arc equal angle, so angle ADC will equal to angle BAC will equal to angle DAB. And hence, in this triangle, you can find theta. Theta plus 2 theta plus 57 degree equals 180 degree. Theta you will get that is 41 degree. And now you want to find angle DEB. That is theta plus theta. That is 82 degree. So the answer is C. And next, question number 39. In this figure, DCE is a straight line. DE is parallel to AB. And AB equals to DB. So quite straightforward. This is 42 degrees. So in this isosceles triangle, these two angles can be obtained by 180 degree minus 42 degree and then divided by 2. So that is 69 degree. And next, we know that these two lines AB and DE are parallel, so this is 42 degrees. And finally, you can consider this cyclic quadrilateral. 69, okay, let it is theta. 69 degrees plus 42 degrees, that's ADC, plus the opposite angle ABC. 42 degrees plus theta, that is 180 degrees. Then you can find theta. That is 180 degrees minus 69 minus 42 minus 42 again, 27. The answer is B. Go to question number 40. ABC is a semicircle, okay? So that means this is right angle, you draw it directly. And ADR equal to 2 times R of BC. That's 2, that's 1. So angle ABD, that is 46 degrees. So find angle CAD. As you know that angle ABD is 46 degrees and the arc is 2 times of BC. So BAC, this angle will be half of 46 degrees, that is 23 degrees. If you know this angle is 23 degrees, then you can use this triangle, the right angle triangle. This one will be 180 degrees minus the 90 degrees, and then minus 46 degrees, and then minus 23 degrees. Then you will get that it's 21 degrees. So the answer is A. And then go to question number 41. In this figure, AB is the tangent of the circle at E. DE and CG intersect at this point. It is 52 degrees. Also, AB parallel to CD. You need to find angle CGD. Now, if we want to use this tangent, so one of the main techniques is adding this line CE, so that you can find this angle is also 52 degrees. Angle in alternate segments. Alright? And then, as you know that these two lines are parallel, so this is 52 degrees also. Okay? So you can find this one, 180 degrees minus 52 degrees minus 52 degrees again. So that is 76 degrees. And finally, using angles in the same segment, this is 76 degrees. So the answer would be D. For question number 42, in this figure, APB and CQD are tangents of the circle. RCQ 36 degrees, APR 64 degrees. Find angle RPQ, this one, okay, theta. Then this one, also theta, angle in alternate segment. And look at here, there's 64 degrees, so the chord opposite, okay, this angle 64 degrees also. So you can look at this big triangle CPQ. 2 theta plus 36 degrees plus 64 degrees equals 180 degrees. Theta 40 degrees. And angle PQ is theta. So answer C. And go to question number 43. Okay, in this figure, ABC is a semicircle and O is the center of the circle AEF. O lies on AB. These two lines are tangent. And AB is the bisector of angle CBD. AFE, that's 62 degrees. Find angle BAC. As you can see that this angle will be 2 times 62 degrees. Angle at center, twice angle at circumference. So that is 124 degrees. And next, this is tangent. So this is right angle. And here, 180 degrees minus 124 degrees, that's 56 degrees. So you know that this one would be 34 degrees. Also, you can see that this straight line is the tangent, okay, of this small circle, and here, or you can say there is a angle bisector given to you that's 34 degrees. So at this right angle here, finally, you can solve this, that is 180 degrees minus 90 degrees minus 34 degrees. So that is 56 degrees. C. For question number 44, actually, G is the median of triangle ABC, okay? Oh, sorry, centroid. The point is called centroid of triangle ABC. So, how do we find the length of GE? If you remember the definition, AG to GE, actually there is 2 to 1, then GE you can directly find as 2. But if you forget this, don't worry. Starting from point E, draw a line parallel to BF, okay? So, by using the concept of intercept theorem, so that is same, 1, 1. So this one will become 2 and AF 2. And again, you consider AGF and AEM, then you can see that these two triangles, AGE and AEM, are similar. So these two length ratio, AGE will also in ratio 2 to 1, and GE is 2. The answer is B. So, question number 45. In the figure, PSTR is a straight line. QP equals QT. Angle TQR equals angle TRQ. This is the height, okay? So, how do we do? This is 2 theta, and these two lines are the same, that is 2 theta. So, look at the big triangle, PQR. There's 2 theta, there's theta. So theta actually is 30 degrees, okay? So you can consider the figure again. P, Q, okay? QP equals QT. That is 30 degrees, 30 degrees. So 60 degrees, 60 degrees. And that is S. QS is the altitude of triangle PQR to this right angle, and that's 30 degrees, 30 degrees. So statement 1, QT is the median of this triangle PRQ. So you can see that QT and TR are equal. This isosceles triangle. Also, PT equals QT equals TR. Okay, so statement 1 is correct. QT is the median. 2, QS is the perpendicular bisector of the small triangle PQT. Correct. These two lines are the same. Perpendicular to PT, bisect PT. So statement 2 correct. Statement 3, QT is the angle bisector of the triangle QRS. Okay, QRS. You can see 30 degrees, 30 degrees. So QT is the angle bisector of this triangle SQR. So 3 statements are all correct. Answer D. And that's the end of this paper.